Hi, everybody. It's Eric Swenson. I hope you're having a great Friday, June 5th, wherever you might be. Today, the unemployment numbers came out from the Department of Labor, and I wanted to kind of share with you some insights and thoughts that I have, especially as they pertain to you as leaders in business today. So the jobless rate fell from 14.7 last month to 13.3% in May. At 14.7% was the highest on record going back to right after World War II. A broader measure of unemployment, which generally includes part-time workers and those who gave up looking for jobs, dropped about 1.5 points. It was at 22.8%. Now it's at 21.2%. So it was good news. It was surprising news. There's indication that the labor market may have stabilized a little bit in recent weeks. Might have set, we don't know yet if it suffered another setback because of the riots and looting after George Floyd was killed May 25th in Minneapolis. But despite these gains, despite this good news, the jobless rate is still ridiculously high. It's 21 million people unemployed. The gains in May were clearly in three areas. Restaurants were hiring on fire, healthcare, and construction. So those were the drivers of reemployment. Most white-collar professional services firms did not have that deep V drop in unemployment that other industries did have. And so they didn't see a huge rebound because they didn't have that big of a fall to begin with. For those of you who've ever taken any of my programs, you know I love this chart. And I've been using it for years, for 10 years. And in early March, I used the one from February, which showed unbelievably low unemployment. But what's important for you as leaders is how it's differentiated by education. So in February, if you did not have a high school diploma, unemployment rate in the United States, just under 6%. If you had a high school diploma but no college, 3.7%. If you had some college or an AA, it was 2.6%. If you had a bachelor's, it was 1.8%, which was basically the lowest unemployment rate since the Korean War. So we were discussing where are employees going to come from. Now we don't have that problem, right? Now in May, the April numbers showed these huge increases in unemployment. 21.2% for people without a high school diploma, 17.3% for high school graduates, 15% for AA or some college, and 8.4% if you had a bachelor's degree. So those were significant changes clearly. And what happened now? So today's numbers came out and showed the curve may be bending. We don't know if it's permanent or stable, but we know it's bending. So we saw those numbers from February, the numbers from April, and then the numbers from May show decreases in every single category. Again, there are so many variables, really hard to say, but things appear to be stabilized. So what does it mean for you as a leader? Well, first of all, do people want to come to work? Because there's going to be a significant number of people who are able to come back to work but won't. And those reasons include fear of catching a virus. They don't want to give up their unemployment benefits. Studies have now shown, research is confirming that the typical worker on unemployment is earning more on unemployment than if she or he had been at work because of the enhanced benefits and the stimulus money provided by Congress. So what that means is when those benefits expire, whether it be July 1st, there's some in Congress who wanted to start on January 1st, 2021, you will see theoretically the job market open up again because more people want to come back at work. A bigger issue to me is that people with childcare, husband, wife, partners with childcare issues, this is going to be an ongoing issue until schools come back. Daycare has been decimated by the coronavirus. It's estimated that up to 9 or 10 million spots in daycare facilities are gone and gone forever, as so many daycare companies have gone out of business. So it becomes essential for parents, working parents of school-age children, to be able to place their children in school or daycare, and nobody knows when that happens. It's really difficult if you're a boss and you have employees with school-age children and make them come to work. Because right now, those parents are not only being parents, they're being school teachers and daycare providers and trying to be good workers as well. So if there's any way you can keep that segment, parents of working parents with school-age children, if you can keep them working effectively from home, my strongest suggestion is to continue to do that. Manpower Group, big job placement company, showed job postings up 10%. And then how many unknowns? Does this impact you as a leader? Yes. And I will go back to the previous slide. Who are you looking for? Are you looking for the best available person? Are you looking for a bachelor's degree? And if you are, why? What I have seen with our clients in the marketplace is that, especially in that fourth category, bachelor's degree or higher, the people who got placed out of work were the weakest employees. They were the first ones to go in terms of layoffs and things like that. It wasn't based on longevity or anything else. They took weaker players first. So the people with bachelor's degrees right now looking for work are probably the weakest people out there. So don't make the assumption that, oh, unemployment rate is really high, people are looking for a job, I'm going to get great people. You have to screen them more carefully than ever. And it becomes really essential. And then again, ask yourself the question, why do I need a high school diploma? Why do I need a bachelor's degree? I would rather find somebody for me who has great customer service aptitude, the ability and desire to learn. I'll train those people. So rethink the way you've always hired. And that's all I've got for today. Today being June 5th, Friday. Thanks for your attention. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful weekend.